Good afternoon to you all, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you're all good. And today I want to talk to you about the counters that you're going to need to take down the raid bosses that are going to be featured in the Wind Hour on the second day of GoFest. It's entirely your choice what you raid, what you choose to put those passes into. I'm going to give you the rough counters for every single legendary that's featured within each of these hours over the next couple of videos. You can then pick your teams judging on those. I won't go through every single counter because otherwise the video is going to be like an hour long and that'll be way too dull for you all to watch. So this is a shortened, condensed version. The Wind Hour, of course, is going to be the first and the fifth of these hours. It's going to be featured from 10 AM to 11 AM and then it's from 2 PM to 3 PM on Sunday, July the 18th. Starting from the top is going to be Mewtwo, which has 100% IV of 2387, and the weather boosted in windy weather, we may get it here in the UK knowing Niantic, it is 2984. Mewtwo, being a pure psychic type, is weak to Ghost, Dark and Bug, so you've got a plethora of counters in there, including a bunch of Megas. You've got Mega Gengar, probably the best one to go for, you've got Origin Giratina, you've got Chandelure, the Dark types, you've got Darkrai, Yveltal, you've got Mega Houndoom, Mega Gyarados, and there's T-Tar in there too. Next up is Ho-Oh, and quite a few of you might be searching for the XL candy to max out a decent IV Shadow one. I haven't got mine yet. The 100% IV level 20 is 2207 and weather boosted, it is 2759. That is in windy and sunny conditions. Ho-Oh is going to be a fire and flying type, hence it's boosted in the sunny and the windy conditions. It is single weak to electric and water, but it got double weakness to rock. So probably your best bet for counters is going to be Rock Wrecker Rhyperior, Rampardos, Tyranitar with Stone Edge, you've got Terrakion in there, but you can also throw in a Mega Blastoise, Kyogre's always a really solid bet, and of course the electric teams, you've got Zekrom, Therian Form Thunderous, and Zapdos, Raikou, etc. And Mega Ampharos. I'm going to include these next two together because it is Latios and Latias. They both share the same typing of Dragon and Psychic, so they have exactly the same weaknesses, but their stats are different. Latios is 100% IV at normal conditions is 2178, weather boosted is 2723, and Latias is 100% at level 20 is 2006, and the weather boosted is 2507. Of course, the booster for both of these is only going to be in windy conditions, but because of that, they've got a plethora of counters, including Dragon, Fairy, Ice, Bug, Dark, and Ghost. You are spoilt for counters with this one. You can obviously go Rayquaza, you've got Dialga in there, Reshiram, Shadow Dragonite is really good as well. There's a couple of Mega Dragon types, but obviously you'll notice there's a complete copy and paste of the Ghost and the Dark types that you'd need to take down Mewtwo. So Mega Gengar, Mega Houndoom, Shadow Tyranitar. Obviously Ice is featured in there as well because it's a Dragon type, so you've got Mamoswine, Shadow Mamoswine is in there, you've got a Mega Abomasnow if you so please, and Galarian Darmanitan. Next up, Regigigas. Now, it is a pure normal type, as we know. We had it quite recently in a tier 5 raid system. The 100% IV for this at level 20 is 2483, and weather boosted in partly cloudy weather is 3104. This is a solo standout because it's got one weakness of fighting. Do bear in mind it has that one single weakness, so if it recommends you all Metagross, don't use Metagross against it. It's a pointless... Don't do it. This next legendary is what I'm going to be chasing hard. It is Altered Giratina, which of course is a dual typing of Ghost and Dragon. Normal 100% is 1931, and weather boosted in windy and foggy conditions is 2414. Much like Latios and Latias, this is week 2. Dragon, Fairy, Ice, Dark, and Ghost. So again, Rayquaza, Mega Gengar, Mega Houndoom, Mega Gyarados, Yveltal, Darkrai, Mamoswine, Shadow Mamoswine, and Togekiss is in there too if you want to use a Fairy type. Cresselia. Some people might be searching for this for the PvP game. 100% IV at level 20 is 1633, and weather boosted in the windy conditions due to it being a pure psychic type, it is 2041. 3 weaknesses, much like Mewtwo, Ghost, Dark, and Bug. Are you starting to see a little bit of repetition with some of these typings, yeah? Next up, Virizion. This is probably going to be one of the more unique of the entire raid day because it is a dual type of fighting and grass, which gives it a unique double weakness. First off, its 100% IV at level 20 is 1727, and weather boosted in cloudy weather and in sunny weather, 2159. It is weak to fire, psychic, poison, ice, fairy, and of course, double weak to flying. That might be one that you want to choose potentially, switch out your recommended. No other legendary is weak to flying. Finally for this out, it is Therian Form Tornadus. I recommend you avoid this at all costs, but if you want to know the counters, 100% IV is 1837, and weather boosted in windy conditions, it is 2296. And of course, because it's a pure flying type, it is going to be weak to 3 things, electric, rock, and ice, which means you're going to bring in Zekrom, Shadow Mamoswine, Mega Abomasnow, Mega Ampharos is in there, Rotwrecker Hyperia, Rampardos, Tyranitar, etc. Now looking over all of those typings that I have listed, there are probably 2 or 3 typings that really stick out and are used for most of these legendaries, certainly the ones that I think people are probably going to go for. You've seen that Ghost and Dark types have cropped up a lot because of the Psychic typings and the Ghost typings as well. The other typing, obviously, because we've got a couple of dragons in there, is Ice. Ice is featured a lot within this category. My top tip for this hour is create 2 teams, because remember, I will say this at the end of every single one of these little raid guides, you've only got 6 team slots to choose from, so at the most that is 1 per hour, maybe 1 that crosses over, and as we go through the different hours, you're going to see there's quite a lot of overlap with some of these teams, but the ones I'm going to be using are the following. That's my team. That is my first to go to team, because I'm looking for Mewtwo and Altered Giratina. Those are my 2 priorities, so I'm going with a mixture of Ghost and Dark types. I've got my Mega Gengar in there, I've got my Yveltals in there because they're tanky and do good damage, and of course the Origin Giratinas are in there. I may switch them out for Darkrai depending on the moves. I need to see how I feel over the next couple of days. Of course, don't forget to let me know in the comments below which raid boss are you going to be prioritising during the wind hour. Are you like me going for... I know Mewtwo is here technically after. I have to apologise actually. In my previous video about what legendaries you should pick, I said Mewtwo was coming before GoFest. It's coming after GoFest because I'm an idiot and got my dates mixed up. So Mewtwo you might want to do after GoFest, but Altered Giratina definitely on the agenda. Are you searching for Ho-Oh? Shiny? Is there any particular shiny you're searching for? Let me know. I'll be very interested to find out. Make sure that you join a global Discord. Mine is linked in the description. Come and join, add a bunch of people from different time zones. If you want to get the regionals, you can do so. If you want to keep the raiding going 24/7, because don't forget, when your GoFest hours stop, somebody else's is still going on. Make sure you link up with in-game friends from different regions. Make sure you let people know what you want to be raiding and get your raid game on, people, and wishing you the very best of luck. But with that, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, everybody. Please make sure to subscribe if you are new with the notifications on so you don't miss the uploads or live streams. And of course, smash the like button if you enjoy the video. Be sure to check out the next couple of days because we're going to have the Lava Hour, the Frost Hour, and the Thunder Hour guides coming very, very soon. I'm planning on 2 per day to make sure you get the information well ahead of GoFest so you can plan, see what Pokemon you want to put into your team. And I hope that you find this very useful. And with that, I'll see you all in the next video, ladies and gentlemen. Do take care.